Friends, let us again try our best to spend some time today in the deep study of Shastra, through that trying to know the greatness of Lord and trying to know the means to impress the Lord, to be blessed by the Lord, to reach the Lord. Let that theoretical knowledge be so pakka in us that it should inspire us to take up the practice or sadhana and make us to all the required sacrifices and efforts as a part of sadhana, and transcending all these grosser layers and obstacles, may we all experience that divinity very much very soon and live the life of divine experience for the long period, becoming instrument in the hands of that Lord Himself. Let us see, as every day, today also, the initial prayers, 10th Skandha, 12th Skandha, then Adhyatma Ramayana a portion, then our Lalita Sahasranama Patham Namavali. So let these 2 hours be engrossed in the subtle Paramatma, not in the gross world. Let us try. Right from the beginning, right from the word go. Om, Om, Om. Om Sahana Bhavatu, Sahano Bhunaktu, Sahaviryam Karavavahai, Tejasvinavadhitamastu, Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Sachidanandarupaya, Vishvotpatyadihetave, Tapatraya Vinashaya, Sri Krishnaya Vayan Namaha. निगमकल्पतरोर्गलितं फलं शुकमुखादमृतद्रवसंयुतं पिबत भागवतं रसमालयं मुहुरहो रसिका भुवि भावुकाः नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत. ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय. ॐ योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यान् सहस्रचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं. समस्तदेवताभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो ब्राह्मणेभ्यो आचार्येभ्यो भक्तेभ्यो साधुभ्यो साधकेभ्यो तीर्थेभ्यो क्षेत्रेभ्यो नदीनदेभ्यो शास्त्रेभ्यो नमः. समस्त श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराण आचार्येभ्यो नमः. परब्रह्मणे महाविष्णवे ब्रह्मणे सनकादिमुनिभ्यो नारदाय वेदव्यासाय शुकब्रह्मर्षे सूतमहामुनिये नमः. अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः. सर्वेषां तेषां गुरूणां देवतानामनुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्तब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधसिद्ध्यर्थं पुराणे इतिहासोक्तभगवद्भागवतदर्शन अनुग्रह अनुभवप्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकसंस्कृतेः पुनरुत्थानजागरणस्य व्याप्त्यर्थं तत्कृतकङ्कणबद्धसमस्तसाधकभक्तसेवोपासकं स्थापकानां दीर्घायुरारोग्य क्षेम स्थैर्य शक्ति साधना संपदा अवाप्ति द्वारा विघ्न शत्रु निर्मूलन द्वारा धर्म संस्थापन कार्य नित्य निरंतर दिग्विजय प्राप्त्यर्थम अस्माकमपि समस्त सन्मंगल अवाप्त्यर्थम श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराण शास्त्रस्य दशम स्कंदस्य द्वादश स्कंदस्य पारायणम् अध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. आदौ दशम स्कंदः. Friends, we have seen Bhagavan Krishna's these 6-pointed great Sandesha, which was an Upadesha, which was taken by the Gopikas instantaneously as Adesha. And they have decided Krishna is Paramatma, Krishna is Atma Swarup. And yet, because of this habit of such a long time, some more time they had those emotions expressed through Uddhavaji, or to Uddhavaji, or through him to Lord. And it also can be understood as Jnana Uttara Prema. So Prema after Jnanam doesn't become Asakti to bind both the lover as well as the beloved. So that also a type of Sukha or Ananda. So in their reply to Sri Krishna's Sandesha, Upadesha, Adesha, what Gopikas were saying, we were saying. In this, 47th chapter, Purvardham. After listening this, Uddhavaji's reply of 8-9 slokas again is of great value and meaning. Let us see that. Let us chant from the verse number 39 से लेकर हमने किया, फिर से पढ़ो up to 57. Let us chant 39 to 57. One more day we will spend. How does it matter? Om Shri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. Srimad Bhagavatam Mahapuranam Dashamaskandha Purvardhath Saptachatvarimshodhyayah. Shri Shuka Uvacha. Shri Gopya Uchuho Dishtya Hito Hatah Kamso Yadunam Sanugo Bhakruto Dishyaptairlabdha Sarvarthaihi Kushalyaste Chuto Aduna Kachit Gadagrajah Saumya Karoti Purayoshitam Pritim Naha Snigdha Savrida Hasodarekshanarchitaha Katham Rati Visheshagnaha Priyascha Parayoshitam नानुबध्येत तद्वाक्यैः विभ्रमैश्चानुभाजितः अविस्मरतिनः साधो गोविन्दः प्रस्तुते क्वचिदो गोष्ठीमध्ये पुरस्त्रीणां ग्राम्याः स्वैरकथान्तरे ताः किं निशाः स्मरति यासु तदा प्रियाभिः बृन्दावने कुमुदकुन्दशशाङ्करम्ये रेमे क्वणच्चरणनूपुररासगोष्ठ्याम् अस्माभिरीडितमनोज्ञकथः कदाचितो अप्येष्यति हदाशार्हः तप्ताः स्वकृतया शुचा सञ्जीवयन्नुनो गात्रैः यथेन्द्रो वनमम्बुदैः कस्मात् कृष्ण इहायाति प्राप्तराज्यो हताहितः नरेन्द्रकन्या उद्वाह्य प्रीतः सर्वसुहृद्वृतः किमस्माभिर्वनौकोभिः अन्याभिर्वा महात्मनः श्रीवतेराप्तकामस्य क्रियेतार्थकृतात्मनः परं सौख्यं हि नैराश्यं स्वैरिण्यप्याह पिङ्गळा तज्जानती नाम्नः कृष्णे तथाप्याशा दुरत्यया क उत्सहेत सन्त्यक्तुम् उत्तमश्लोकसंविदम् अनिच्छतोऽपि यस्य श्रीः अङ्गात् नच्यवते क्वचितो सरिच्चैलवनोद्देशा गावो वेणुरवा इमे सङ्कर्षणसहायेन कृष्णेन चरिताः प्रभो पुनः पुनः स्मारयन्ति नन्दगोपसुतं वदा श्रीनिकेतैस्तत्पदकैः विस्मर्तुं नैव शक्नुमः गत्या ललितयोदार हासलीलावलोकनैः माध्व्या गिरा हृतधियः कथं तं विस्मरामहे हे नाथ हे रमानाथ व्रजनाथार्तिनाशन मग्नमुद्धर गोविन्द गोकुलं वृजनार्णवात् श्रीशुक उवाच ततस्ताः कृष्णसन्देशैर्व्यपेतविरहज्वराः उद्धवं पूजयाञ्चक्रुः ज्ञात्वात्मानमधोक्षजम् उवास कतिचिन्मासान् गोपीनां विनुदन् शुचः कृष्णलीलाकथाङ्गायन् रमयामास गोकुलं यावन्त्यहानिनन्दस्य व्रजेवात्सीत् स उद्धवः व्रजौकसां क्षणप्रयाणि आसन् कृष्णस्य वार्तया सरिद्वनगिरिद्रोणीः वीक्षन् कुसुमितान् द्रुमान् कृष्णं संस्मारयन् रेमे हरिदासो व्रजौकसां दृष्ट्वैव मादिगोपीनां कृष्णावेशात्मविक्लबम् उद्धवः परमप्रीतः तानमस्यन्निदं जगौ एताः परं तनुभृतो भुवि गोपवध्वो गोविन्दवध्वः गोविन्द एव निखिलात्मनिरूढभावाः वाञ्छन्ति यद्भवभियो मुनयो वयं च किं ब्रह्मजन्मभिरनन्तकथारथस्य क्वेमाः स्त्रियो वनचरीर्व्यभिचारदुष्टाः कृष्णे क्व चैव परमात्मनि रूढभावः नन्वीश्वरोऽनुभजतो विदुषोऽपि साक्षात् श्रेयस्तनोत्यगदराज इवोपयुक्तः नायं श्रियोऽङ्गौ नितान्तरतेः प्रसादः स्वर्योषितां नलिनगन्धरुचां कुतोऽन्याः रासोत्सवेस्य भुजदण्डगृहीतकण्ठ लब्धाशिशां य उदगात् व्रजवल्लवीनाम् आसामहो चरणरेणुजुषामहं स्याम् वृन्दावने किमपि गुल्मलतौषधीनां या दुस्त्यजं स्वजनमार्यपथं च हित्वा भेजुर्मुकुन्दपदवीं श्रुतिभिर्विमृग्यां या वै श्रियार्चितमजातिभिराप्तकामैः योगेश्वरैरपि यदात्मनिरासगोष्ठ्यां कृष्णस्य तद्भगवतश्चरणारविन्दं न्यस्तं स्तनेषु विजहुः परिरभ्यतापं वन्दे नन्दव्रजस्त्रीणां पादरेणुमभीक्ष्णशः यासां हरिकथोद्गीतं पुनातिभुवनत्रयं श्रीशुक उवाच अथ गोपैरनुज्ञाप्य यशोदां नन्दमेव च गोपान् आमन्त्र्यदाशार्हः यास्यन्नारुरुहे रथं तं निर्गतं समासाद्य नानोपायनपाणयः नन्दादयोऽनुरागेण प्रावोचन्नश्रुलोचनाः मनसो वृत्तयो नः स्युः कृष्णपादाम्बुजाश्रयाः वाचोभिधायिनीर्नाम्नां कायस्तत्प्रह्वणादिषु कर्मभिर्भ्राम्यमाणानां यत्र क्वापीश्वरेच्छया मङ्गलाचरितैर्दानैः रतिर्नः कृष्ण ईश्वरे एवं सभाजितो गोपैः कृष्णभक्त्या नराधिपा उद्धवः पुनरागच्छत् मथुरां कृष्णपालितां कृष्णाय प्रणिपत्याः भक्त्युद्रेकं व्रजौकसां वसुदेवाय रामाय राज्ञे चोपायनानि अदात्। ओम इति श्रीमद्भागवते महापुराणे पारमहंस्यां संहितायां दशमस्कन्धे पूर्वार्धे उद्धवप्रतियानं नाम सप्तचत्वारिंशोऽध्यायः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। Every shloka, every topic is so nectarine, sweet, beautiful, also giving a lot of knowledge, wisdom for our intellects to live a less miserable, more comfortable life. So the reply of Gopikas. First, thank God all that comes with his anuyayis, dushtas, who are always shatru to the Yadavas, are killed. Then, thank God Krishna got all the wealth and comforts. Thank God Krishna is with his own well-wishers and very safe now. Thank you. So, for our beloved, whoever they are, this attitude of their well-being and prayers for that we should have. This is the lesson we learn. Another thing is what? Even if it is Krishna Avatara and his parents Devaki Vasudeva, in the divine providence, even they also had to go through various difficulties and separations. Is it not? And how many years Devaki Vasudeva were put in jail by Kamsa? And how many years Krishna was away from his own parents, grew up in that rustic village of that Vrindavana. But even those good days, bad days will end, again good days will come. Again the bad days will come when Jarasandha Adi attack. Then when they shift to Mathura, Dwaraka, again good days. And there also again, life is always full of these good and bad timings for every human being, because human birth is that where Punya Papa Mishrita Janma. More Papa, we go only to the Nicha Yoni of Pashu Pakshi Vanaspati. And more Punya, we are in Uttamaloka, Swarga, Yaksha, Kinnara, Kim Purusha. In human life, almost Sukha Dukkha are equal because of Punya Papa. And depends on each Jiva's type of Punyas and Papa, that when the Sukhas come, when the Dukkhas come. These are all absolutely unimaginable for any one of us. It has hundreds of permutations and combinations which we see in the world. For some of them, half of the life full of misery. Then the all comforts start. For some of them, half of life is very comfortable. After that, misery start. For some people, 10%, 10, 20, 30. ऐसा चलता ही रहता है. For you and I also. So from this lesson, what we have to learn, and also what we have to learn is, going through all these prarabdhas of Sukha Dukkha, we have to focus on all these three things which we are nowadays discussing every day. One, our dharma. Second, our punya. Third, our adhyatmika sadhana. As much we can do these three, so much it is good. Dharmas, sometimes as we grow in life, slowly they get reduced. Physically at least. At the mind level, okay, you pray for your children. ये सब तो चलता है. Punyadi also, for long time, the Shariradi may not cooperate. So they also. But the Adhyatmikata, starting from the starting, should go on going till the ending comes. Keep it in mind. May we be matured in getting convinced about this and be sincere enough to be practical. Should we? Can we try? So that through dharma nirvahana, sin of omission is avoided. Through the punya, better future lives are commanded. Through sadhana, nearing to the truth reality liberation. What is the ambiguity in that? Plus, the details of each one of them, we have to understand, work out, then keep on doing them till they become habits. So, whole life we are habitually doing our dharma, doing the upasana punyadi, doing our adhyatmika sadhana of bhakti, where we do samarpana, yoga, where we do vritti nirodha, jnana, when we try to become the satyam jnanamanantam brahma. Become means discover that our essential nature. Through the Panchakosha Viveka or through Avastatra Viveka, through the Gunatra Viveka, Dehatra Viveka, or Atmanatma Viveka, Jadachetan Viveka, Ekvaneka Viveka, or Drashtu Darshana, whatever, any one method is enough to reach to the self. These are the things which all Shastras teach to our human intellects. Being in Kali Yuga, endowed with so many Kali doshas of subtle grossness, extrovertedness, Bhautikavada, Nastikata, Ashraddha, and all cultural traditional values not practiced. Therefore, extreme tamas and rajas, these beautiful sacred points, though they are absolutely true and real, won't click to us easily. Therefore, till they are understood or accepted, we have to keep on listening. Also, keep on doing mananam in our own mind. If we can do that, then if not today, at least after a couple of years or decades, we get convinced about what further life has to be lived, how we have to live. एक बार वो लग गया ना, then किसी भी बात का हमें डर नहीं है. We are on the path, we reach the destination, nothing to worry. These are the lessons that can be learned from such portions. Then the Gopikas say, Ki, is he making the Purayoshitas happy there, whom we made happy here with all our prema ityadi? Why not? He knows how to make people attract him or get attracted to. Therefore, he will, with all his variety of talks, will attract and the women folk with their own variety of the padajala, they also. Therefore, they will have a very good time. Krishna has gone for his own work. But these people at that level only they think. Because जिस बंदा जिस ताय पे होता है वही सोचते हैं. In that, what they mean is, we have no objection now. Let Krishna give prema to all. But before that, that Sandeshagata Smriti, don't forget in that 30th sloka, where Krishna Sandesha gave them the Smriti. Smriti here means Tattva Jnana. Okay? Now, he said, is he remembering us when he is in discussion of any topic with the Purastris or anybody? हमारी याद आती है क्या? This we talked yesterday as in that remembrance of him are his blessings on us. And on the practical front, what we said? As a self only, we have to remember everything and everybody should remember like that. We should have our expectation. And at the highest level of Vedantic sadhana, even our expectation that others should remember us, okay, is wrong, because when they remember us, they don't remember as an Atma, they remember us as a Jiva. Because of their remembrance, we'll be forced to stay at the Jiva Bhava in spite of our sadhanas. That is why till the Atmanubhuti comes, those days the Rishi Muni used to go away from the world, not available to anyone into those jungles, and there they just realize the Tattva. Once the Tattva is known, they're back into the world to serve the people. That's totally different issue. It's the highest level. The one who can say, when somebody says, I remember you, Lord, forget about remembering me, remember the God. In that example of Tulsidas and his wife, she says, instead of me, you remember Rama. He really took it seriously. And he had Rama, Hanuman, Shiva Darshanam and everything. And credit goes to her because she is the one selflessly guided him towards Rama. Paramatma spoke through her because he might have done lot of sadhana in many, many lives. Final touches were required in this life. So through her it happened. Went on very smoothly only. She did not say, अच्छा किया तुमने मेरे लिए इतना मुश्किल उठा कर आए आप जैसे पति सबको हो जाए. She did not say all that. That's all emotion at lower level. She says, devote to Rama. Rama will be obtained by you. Is it not? We have to be little matured, at least at the time of listening, understanding. Anyway, practically, though, our speed is like a goods train or our train in a, what do you call, in the Jammu Kashmir or in this type of, what do you say, Himachal Pradesh. 2 किलोमीटर 1 घंटा रफ्तार चाय पी के आ सकते घर से ऐसा वाला साधना है हमारे anyway. But as regards understandings are concerned, sometimes we can open ourselves to receive these things also. Neither I should remember anyone, nor anybody should remember me. Both of us remember God because He is the God. Is it not? If that clicks to us to a great extent, all emotional hangovers or hangings or attachments, which are big, big, big obstacles, we have conquered them. Because these attachments, even one of whatever sort it may be, pulls us down from sublime sadhana to a very ridiculous samsaric level. These are all the higher truths. There are no sentiments. Yeah, these are the facts. That's it. Huh? Like that Jada Bharatadi. He just was remembering that deer innocently only. He was consciously not wanting to get attached to that deer. But it just happened. His whole yoga sadhana brushed हो गया. पूरा एक जन्म he had to live as a deer. A good example, is it not for us? जिस जन्म का वो डीर से वो अलग हो गया, मर गया. डीर को जो हुआ सो हुआ. But because of this janmas, too much attachment to it, he became the deer next life. वो डीर कहाँ गया उनको पता नहीं. You understand it? थोड़ा सा subtle होता है वो. As we are becoming purer in our heart, the Lord starts revealing these facts little by little. Lord is like a very kind surgeon or doctor who does the operation slowly, steadily, systematically on time. So we need not worry about it. हो गया? Now next one, does he remember all those Rasa Krida Ratris where we used to entertain him, he used to entertain us. Okay. Now again, this is a good thought. What is it? As we are seeing few days, with no two people, the connection will be permanent. Cut हो जाएगा वो. Then be attentive. Even if the connection is for long time, what will be there in their mutual being togetherness? Same things which have happened so far. Other than adding to the vasanas or attachments or hatredness, this worldliness is not going to bring anything substantial spirituality. Therefore, और थोड़ा वाला डिजायर छोड़कर टाइम को भगवान के ऊपर रखते हुए you express your love to the people who have separated themselves from you by remembering those past good experiences. Extend your gratitude to them, pray for them to go higher and higher, like Gopikas are doing here. They are praying for Krishna's well-being. They are praying for Krishna continuously giving his love to others as he was giving to them. They remembered those past experiences. They are reveling in that with contentment. Enough. Okay. Any number of times it will be like that only. That is the way by which we can cut that vyamoha. What is moha? Is doing the worldly thing, worldliness out of ignorance. Vyamoha is wanting to do repeatedly. That vyamoha, if we can cut, Is it not? You know, that Vyamoha we have to cut. Wanting to repeat the same thing. What to do then? Try to have the divine experiences now. Enough of the repeated worldly experiences, which is again difficult to understand and accept and practice, but not impossible. We have to make it. So they know Krishna will not come again. They know those Rasa Krida Ratris cannot be, but they had those good experiences. They became support to them whenever they feel the separation from Lord. Good, that way they can be used. But at the higher level of Jnana Agni development in us, even these Anubhavas also get burnt as ashes, burnt as the Samidhas. Because they're all in the Dvaindava, they were all in the Dvaita. They were all at the time of some delusion. They were all at that time where the goal Paramatma was not convincingly accepted. When my heart is now full of Bhagwan as the goal, is it not? How can any of the past things again enchant? That maturity, if we are consistent in our in touch with Shastra and Satsanga, Bhagavan gives it. Is it not like the children playing with marbles and all fighting with each other? When he becomes youngster, वो खुद ही फेंक देता है या बच्चों को देता है, उसको दे दो कोई गिफ्ट में, वो हंसेगा, what are you giving me? I have crossed that age. I have gone beyond that stage of playing with marbles. I will play with something other nonsense now. It's okay for them. Remember, that's called technically as growing out. Growing out of all the lower in pursuit of highest or excellence. We have to do. So they just do. Does he remember all that? Is it not? And to all these Uddhavas, he must have given a Vedantic answer, or he might have smiled. In the smile only, they might have got the answer to say that they have no meaning now. Only to console you sometimes, at least those things you had. Is it not? Be happy and contented with them. Don't expect them to be repeated. Now move for your higher sadhana of uniting with Krishna as your self. Is it not? Think, listen coolly. Every shloka of whole Bhagavatam, Ramayanam, Gita, Upanishads are full of such gems of wisdom, That's why in those days, throughout the day, being in touch with Shastra, they used to be wise in all knowledges. That itself was giving them such a contentment, fulfillment. They never sought outer bhoga. That is why they never aimed at developing science or technology or comforts or luxuries. अरे यार, किसके लिए है? हमारा मन भगवान के चरण में रम रहा है, हमारा बुद्धि भगवत ध्यान में रम रहा है. What is it? They never even thought. Nowadays, because this input of the Paramatma Anubhuti through Bhakti Jnana is not given, and repeated advertisements for Bhautika Bhoga is given, the minds of human are becoming more and Bhautika Vada. In the Bhautika sciences giving more comforts and giving us slavery, they are growing. It goes on. We can't stop it. What we can do is we can stop our running towards them and we can start our running towards divine. हो गया. Then अब येष्यति यदाशार्हः तप्ताः स्वकृतया शुचा संजीवयन्नो गात्रैः यथेन्द्रो वनम अम्बुदैः. One question: will Krishna come to cool our senses and mind, which are heated up because of him only, because he left us and went? Like the Indra sending the rains, quietens the heat of all the trees, everything of the forest. Will he come? No, these are all good questions. Always there will be an asha, but then understand, even they come or not, you grow in your identity with the true self in such a manner. All these external dependencies are going away. Very beautiful thing it is. इमोशनल लेवल में देखो, सारे बेचारे गोपिकाओं को कृष्ण छोड़ के गए नो, दोबारा आकर उनके साथ बैठकर और थोड़ा दूध पिए, न मक्खन खाए, और थोड़ा सा नाच गाना करे, भूंगी बजाए या बंसी बजाए. That we feel like some Gana, or they can. This is called Moha and Vyamoha. Is it not? So they are asking, "Aayenge kya Krishna will he?" That means that freshness of ghav that they have Lord Krishna left them, still is there. It takes time because their enjoyment with Krishna was so beautiful. They never imagined that he will leave that Gokula and go. सपने में भी उनको नहीं था। वह नंद यशोदा का पुत्र है, वो लोग वहाँ के हैं, परमानेंटली ही रहेगा। Now, afterwards, even when they came to know that he is the son of Devasdeva, he'll have to go. Still, the truth they can't digest because that is better than the untruth that he will stay with them. So, for it to get broken, it takes time. For everyone, that is so. When somebody very close dies, we know he will not come, but that strong bond or attachment, makes us have that feeling or आशा और थोड़ा वाला ये सबको झेलना पड़ता है. That is why only the Vedantic Jnana of Tattva as real, Jagat as unreal, as strong as it is made, so we will be less miserable or emotional in our life. Else, with Krishna only they are attached. Funny hai. We are not attached to Krishna, we are attached to all useless things and beings. They are not attached to any useless things, beings, or family member. Krishna ke saath. But then that won't last long because Bhagavan knows. He sends Uddhavaji, if required 10 times to educate, but they didn't need it. Only एक बार आ गए उनको तत्व ज्ञान मिल गया. Once this is done, next, Kasmat Krishna Ihayati, Prapta Rajyo Hatata, all the little emotions, while he come, all his Ahita people are killed, he got the Rajyam, Narendra Kanya Udvaya, he will marry all the daughters of kings, all Narendra Kanya, and Pritaha, he will be very happy, Sarva Suhrudvrutaha, with all his well wishes. Why will he come here? And why will he come here? Answer is, why should he come? Is it not? Always remember, some people who are in our life going higher and higher levels, for our attachment, we should not pull them down. Like children want to study, grow, evolve, we have to encourage them. Spiritually, mainly. Okay, so they say it emotionally, but they will for it, they wish for it. Whether they wish or will, एक फाइनल बात तो क्या है ना, हम कुछ भी संकल्प करें, प्रार्थना करें, दो बातें होते हैं. एक, what is in the prarabdha of the other fellow, we don't know. Just like what is in our prarabdha. Second is, what is in the will of God also we don't know. Is it not? In Lord Krishna's will, what is there, we don't know. And in Krishna and the people of the Mathura, mutually what prarabdha is there, we don't know. Therefore, all our आशास और एक्सपेक्टेशंस प्रेयर्स उसके पीछे भी एक लॉजिक होना चाहिए, है ना. जो पॉसिबल है, प्लीज रिमेंबर, उन्हीं के लिए वी शुड प्रे. ये यूजफुल है, उन्हीं के लिए वी हैव टू प्रे. इफ यू आस्क मोर, ओनली फॉर दैट which never goes away, we have to pray for and we have to try for. And that is only Swarupa Jnanam, Atma Jnanam and Jagat Mula Karana Parabrahma Jnanam. Finally, इधर ही आना पड़ेगा, कहीं भी जाओ. We should not compare even the Lord by asking him that which is not easy, impossible. I go. So they are preparing in their own minds. What is that? He will marry all the Narendra Kanya. All his well-wishers will be around. He will be very, very happy. And all his enemies are killed. There is no need for him to come here. They are preparing well themselves. And that is how, even though we attend, it looks to be bitter at the emotional level, though that is good, better to accept it. Is it not? Entertain karna is a thoughts. So, Narendra Kanya. Therefore, then they say, Kim asmabihi vanaukobihi anyabhirva mahatmanaha sripate rapta kamasya kriyetartha krutatmanaha. Now, this is the highest wisdom. They say, with us, the women folk of the rustic villages, what is the benefit to Krishna or any other people, even Lakshmi Devi also, because he is Aptakama and he is Krutatma. These are the highest things. Bhagavan is Aptakama, means he has no kamana. If you see it in our Taittiriya Upanishad, in the initial days only, Atmakamaha eva Aptakamaha. Did we remember? We have studied all that. The desire fulfillment be done only when if it's the desire for the Atma. Because Atma alone is real, that alone can be permanently killed. Anything other than Paramatma being delusory, it can never be fulfilled, the desire for the delusory world. So Bhagavan is Aptakamaha. And his Krutatma. His Krutatma is what? He has nothing for him to achieve in this world. He is here only to bless the world. है ना? जिनको अभी कामनाएं हैं, जिनको अभी कुछ पाने का है, वही लोग लेन देन के हिसाब से they get caught up in some people or things. Krishna has nothing to take from anyone. He only came to do some leela. According to the systematic leela, he goes on. Like an ambassador of another country coming to our nation or any VIP. His 3-4 days are fully packed with programs. Nothing for himself. He has come representing his nation to participate in different meetings and all, and to come to some decisions. In the same way, Krishna will move from one place to other, meet one person to other, do one thing to the one thing and other, only in the interest of the world. He is not a jiva, he is a kritatma. He has not got any vasana or desire. He is aptakama. Therefore, neither anybody can bind him, nor he need to get bound anywhere. By using these two words, Gopikas are expressing what they have understood about Krishna, and same message for us also. Regarding Gurus, regarding Bhagavan, these are the two words we have to understand. And we also have to aim to reach to these levels. Aptakamaha Kritatma. Aptakamaha is by transcending all kamana, Kritatma by discovering the Sun. That will come slowly to us in Taittiriya when that Ananda Mimamsa is taught. Tomorrow in the 5th Anvaka ending, 6th beginning में शंकर भगवान कोट करेंगे, हम पढ़ेंगे उसको. So what are our goals? Aptakamatva, Krutatmatva. Aptakama means desires transcended. Krutatma discovered the self. They go together. When who has given up all desires from the heart through the Viveka and Vairagya, in that calm and quiet and pure mind, the eternally existing self is revealed. In other words, also, the one who is intense in his desire for the self experience, as he is doing sadhana, in that heat, all the other outer desires get just bhasma only. Jnanagni sarva karmani bhasmasat kurute Arjuna. Tatha. यथैधांसि समुद्धोग्निर्भस्मसात् कुरुते अर्जुन ज्ञानाग्नि सर्वकर्माणि भस्मसात् कुरुते. बर्न हो जाते हैं सारे डिजायर्स. Let us all seek that stage. Let us all ask for it. Let us all try for that. Let us no more bind ourselves through these upadhis into the world, nor let us bind anyone else also because of our words or actions or anything. Let this understanding be deeper. Let the pursuit be sincere. Let the prayer be intense. Let the Lord bless us immediately without any moment's delay. In these two things. Bhagavan, make us aptakama, make us krutatma. Hey Bhagavan, please. Okay, now the next sloka, though they talk emotionally, but this is what is the maturity. What is कि परम सौख्यम ही नैराश्यम स्वैरिणी अपि आह पिंगला तज्जानती नाम नः कृष्णे तथापि आशा दुरत्यया. Actually, this story in Bhagavatam comes in the 11th skandha, where the Avadhuta Dattatreya Bhagavan teaches to Raja Yadu about his 24 gurus. In that, one of the guru is that Pingala. That Pingala Vesha, that story. He has got Prithvi, Vayu, Akasha, Kapota, Ajagara, so many gurus, 24. One of them was she. And as the day passing, night coming, how she has realized that they are quoting here. What did she say finally? From that, even the Tatreji learned. She was a guru even for him. For him, she also was a guru. What did she say? It is here. Param Saukyam hi Nairashyam. Nairashyam, not having even a trace of expectation from anyone, anything, itself is a Parama Sukha. Swairini Abhi, though she was Svechacharini, still she also realized it. Why are we not realizing it? You know that famous shloka? We chanted it. Ashahi paramam dukkham, nairashyam paramam sukham, iti samchitya tyaktvaasham sukham susukham suswapa pingala. That was the shloka. Ashahi paramam dukkham, nairashyam paramam sukham, iti samchitya tyaktva asha sukham suswapa pingala. Only in these two things, mukti from samsara, bandhana in the samsara are there. Asha, bandhanam. Asha rahitya, that is moksha. How to do the asha rahitya in the world? Have the asha for the permanent, that is Paramatma. This is the only thing we have to do. Change our desires from the temporary worldliness to the permanent Paramatma. As we were working to fulfill our worldly desires, let us fulfill our desire of Bhagavad Darshana, Bhagavad Anubhuti. Okay, at the altar of that Bhagwan's Asha, let us give up the other Asha of the world. You know, in Vivek Chudamani, in Vairagya Sadakam, in all these texts, about this very exhaustively written. Asam Chindi Vishayeshu Visheshu. No, the Visharupa Vishayo ke prati Ashaon ko chodo. That is what Shankar Bhagwan in Vivek Chudamani says. Is it not? That if we can cut that Asha and direct our traveling toward the Paramatma Tattva, nothing like that. Can we have the guts to pray to the Lord at this very moment? Lord, to cut the ashas for anything in the world and to have my single pointed pursuit of you. Whatever the experiences, problems required to be given to me, give. But let me have zero asha to anything in the world. 100% only to you. May this sankalpa desire be genuine, make it so, and may it be fulfilled by your grace this very moment. So that my travel towards you is unobstructed, undistracted. Should it not be so? After so many years of satsanga, after serving our gurus and all, we should jump into that track of that prayers, that track of those pursuits. Nothing of this world, anything. And all Vedantic Jnanam should help us in this conviction of prayer. What is Vedantic Jnanam? Whole world is imaginary, it's projection, it's delusory, it is just coming and going, it is not real. तो ये सारा ज्ञान के आधार पे हमको इस जगत मिथ्या मान जानकर उसके प्रति आशा छोड़कर भगवान के प्रति परमात्मा, है ना, झूठी आशा छोड़िए, भगवान की तरफ ही आशा बढ़ाइए, है ना, दीना बंधु दीनानाथ, in that also is there. And we used to quote that shloka from Vairagya Shatakam. I think it is there only. It is from the asha, all the other minds disturbing thoughts come. If one that thing is cut, it's over. Like in shopping, when you go, when you look at an object, the moment asha comes on that object, immediately the cost of it, the design of it, the way when you wear it, how it looks like, all these thinkings we do. But the moment I don't want that object करके उसके लिए आशा नहीं मानो. Even if he tells you about it कि मैडम ये नया है, ये है, it says मेरे को बोलो मत, because आशा नहीं है उसके लिए. Do you understand that? It is a asha, it is an expectation. I told you one day, no, when I was talking on this talk, 3 ammas were looking at me with such an anger. I didn't know why. Whenever I look at a frowning face, मेरे को डर लगा. मैं नया जगह था, यज्ञशाला कहीं था. Later on, I asked, what about this people? I am to coming first time for pravachan here. Why are they angry with me? Then that committee member said, all those 3 ammas, North India, Their names are Asha. अब मैं क्या करूं? है ना? आशा को छोड़ो, आशा को छोड़ो. हस्बैंड मस्ट बी वेरी हैप्पी. मैं भी वही सोच रहा. When I told you आशा को छोड़ो, why did you marry the other lady? स्वामी, her name was निराशा. आपने कहा निराशा को पकड़ो. So, आशा नाम नदी मनोरथ जला तृष्णा तरंगाकुला रागग्राहवती वितर्क विहगा धैर्य द्रुमध्वंसिनी मोहावर्त सुदुस्तराति गहना प्रोत्तुंग चिंता तटी तस्याः पारगताः विशुद्धमतयः नंदन्ति योगीश्वराः. Huge shloka. I need 20 minutes to explain it, but just beginning and end I'll tell. It is like a nadi asha is. A yogishwaras who are fortunate enough to put all efforts to cross this terrible nadi named asha, nandanti. They alone will be enjoying the bliss of divinity. And in other texts of Bhagavatam earlier, the asha is compared with pasha. आशापाश शतैर्बद्धाः कामक्रोधपरायणाः ईहन्ते कामभोगार्थम अन्यायेन अर्थ संचयान. 16th chapter of Gita. आसुरी लक्षणास वर टोल्ड. धीरे धीरे ना हमको ना सिर्फ भगवान से ही नाता. आवर अटैचमेंट इज टू गॉड, आवर डिजायर इज ऑल्सो फॉर गॉड. उसको समझे ना अच्छे समझे वही प्रार्थना करो. एनीथिंग अदर देन इट इज though appears to be realistic, but unrealistic and giver of misery. No, these cannot be shared with the common public who are lost in this samsara, who are in this world for the mutual prarabdha. But you and I are studying Shastras for a sufficient period of time. It is time for us to become more serious and sincere towards our sadhanas. Therefore, whatever the obstacles en route to sadhana, they have to be crossed, and the only obstacle is asha. Therefore, we need to take this topic seriously. अदर्स तो छोड़कर सुनकर स्वामी आपने कहा आशा छोड़ने को, या आप पे आपके भगवान पे हमने आशा छोड़ दी, बाय, देखो. For them, but for you and I, it is. Okay, this shlokas meaning little more tomorrow I'll say, but the Gopikas are quoting. But ki param saukyam hi nairashyam swairini apyaha pingalam. Pingalam swairini, but she herself said, nairashyam is param saukyam. And tad janati namnaha. We all know that. Yet Krishna, on Lord Krishna, tathapi asha duratya. What a strong asha pasham we had on Krishna. That he will stay permanently. Is it not? That he should come back, or he should call us there, or we should spend some more time together. याद रखो उस दिन बताया ना हूं दो बातें. As long as prarabdha is there, लाख कोशिश करो, we will never be separated. Once that prarabdha is over, लाख कोशिश करो, we can't be together. Remember, we are all, victim is not a correct word, but still, we are the victims of prarabdha. We cannot have freedom. We have freedom only to do the purushartha. And no purusha is the correct. Only Paramatma pursuing purushartha alone is perfect purushartha. All else is again delusory. These are the subtle truths, real truths. We have to have the guts to listen them, accept them. That's it. How many times we saw in our Shastras those examples of those logs of wood or things coming together in the flow of river. Try to, as if they are going together. After some time, wo udhar gaya, ye udhar gaya. It joins in the other group of lakkad, this joins in the other group of lakkad. Okay? Again, there also it's not permanent. Actually, every wood is going in its own way towards wherever. But in between, depending on that flow, it is meeting with some things around. And they also are meeting with this log of food, not for a long time. Like somebody died. No, as long as he was having prarabdha with these people, he was in this deha, that jiva. Now he had to continue his evolution. हिसाब किताब साफ करते जाना है उनको. They were into next set of circumstances, he will be put there. Just like before coming here, he was somewhere else. And that he is me only, I only, we only. मैं मेरे प्रारब्ध के लिए ये देखो, और लोगों के प्रारब्ध के लिए यहाँ हूँ मैं. अब इसका खत्म हो गया, then will be put in some other situation. It's like transfers, है ना? जनरल ट्रांसफर्स, प्रमोशनल ट्रांसफर्स, डिमोशनल ट्रांसफर्स, सस्पेंशनल ट्रांसफर्स, हर तरह के ट्रांसफर्स होते हैं डिपेंडिंग ऑन योर पुण्य एंड पाप एंड धर्म. The moment you go to new place, new people, new things, we have to be ready. By becoming aware of this knowledge, we should never now have any demand for anything else, complaint for anything else. Whatever it happens, let it happen. Then our purushartha is doing dharma, doing punya, doing sadhana. है ना? DPS, धर्म, पुण्य एंड साधन, याद रख लेना जिंदगी में. हो गया? देन नाउ का उत्सवेत संत्यक्तुम उत्तम श्लोक संविदम. Some more shloka they express their deep, beautiful love for Krishna, anguish, dukkha also, that physical proximity now is not there with Krishna. And I will expect that physical proximity as long as I think I am Deha. But if I myself discover that I am not Deha and Jiva, thank God, Khatam, I will not expect any Deha proximity with anybody. A possibility hai. And imagine if we reach to that stage, how freedom we have. And why not try for that matured knowledge? Why not live with that knowledge? सोच लो, कम से कम सोच सकते हैं. Life is full of संभावनाएं. ओके, व्हाट वी इमेजिन वो तो संभावना होता ही नहीं. और जो पॉजिटिव है उसको हम संभावना करेंगे तो होता रहेगा. The sambhavana of the world is called asha, which will never be fulfilled. Sambhavana of spirituality is hope, this positive thing. You know, I can become a devotee of God. It's a positive. So sambhavana socho, I can be vairagi. Achhi sambhavana hai na. Other thing is what? 100 things should be around me, 100 people should be around me. Even though it is sambhavana, but it's not correct. Because it takes us away from divine. सांसारिक संभावनाओं को मन में रखकर हम सांसारिक पुरुषार्थ कर रहे हैं. अब आध्यात्मिक संभावनाओं को बढ़ाओ तो आध्यात्मिक पुरुषार्थ बढ़ेगा. think cool. Beautiful shlokas going to come. This chapter also is big like our other chapters. मैं क्या करूं, बोल दी जा रहे हम इस पे. सर्वम कृष्णार्पणम. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. ओम श्री कृष्ण शरणं मम. श्री भागवत शरणं मम. श्री सद्गुरु शरणं मम. श्री सूत शरणं मम. श्री शुकदेव शरणं मम. श्री व्यास शरणं मम. श्री नारद शरणं मम. श्री कुमार शरणं मम. श्री ब्रह्मा शरणं मम. श्री विष्णु शरणं मम. श्री परब्रह्म शरणं मम. श्री कृष्ण शरणं मम. शरणं मम. शरणं मम. श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे. हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव. श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे. हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव. श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे. हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव. श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे. हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव. ओम मूकं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवं. स्वर्गे सत्ये च कैलासे वैकुंठे नास्ति अयं रसः. अतः पिबन्तु सद्भाग्याः मा मुञ्चत कर्हिचित्. ओं नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय. ओं श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः. श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणं 12 स्कन्धः आभासश्च निरोधश्च यतश्चाद्यवसीयते स आश्रयः परं ब्रह्म परमात्मेति शब्दते। अथ तृतीयोऽध्यायः। श्रीशुक उवाच कलौ न राजन् जगतां परं गुरुं त्रिलोकनाथानतपादपङ्कजं प्रायेण मर्त्या भगवन्तमच्युतं यक्ष्यन्ति पाषण्डविभिन्नचेतसः यन्नामधेयं म्रियमाण आतुरः पतन् स्खलन् वा विवशो गृणन् पुमान् विमुक्तकर्मार्गल उत्तमां गतिं प्राप्नोति यक्ष्यन्ति न तं कलौ जनाः पुंसां कलिकृतान् दोषान् द्रव्यदेशात्मसम्भवान् सर्वान् हरति चित्तस्थः भगवान् पुरुषोत्तमः श्रुतः संकीर्तितो ध्यातः पूजितश्चादृतोऽपि वा नृणान् धुनोति भगवान् हृत्स्थो जन्मायुता शुभं यथा हेम्नि स्थितो वह्निः दुर्वर्णं हन्ति धातुजम् एवमात्मगतो विष्णुः योगिनाम् अशुभाशयं विद्यातपः प्राणनिरोधमैत्री तीर्थाभिषेक व्रतदानजप्यैः नात्यन्तशुद्धिं लभतेऽन्तरात्मा यथा हृदि स्थे भगवत्यनन्ते तस्मात् सर्वात्मना राजन् हृदि स्थं कुरु केशवं म्रियमाणो हि अवहितः ततो यासि परां गतिं म्रियमाणैरभिध्येयः भगवान् हरिरीश्वरः आत्मभावं नयत्यङ्ग सर्वात्मा सर्वसंभवः कलेर्दोषनिधे राजन् अस्ति ह्येको महान् गुणः कीर्तनात् एव कृष्णस्य मुक्तसङ्गः परं व्रजेत् कृते यत् ध्यायतो विष्णुं त्रेतायां यजतो मखैः द्वापरे परिचर्यायां कलौ तद्धरिकीर्तनाद् इति श्रीमद्भागवते महापुराणे पारमहंस्यां संहितायां 12 स्कन्धे श्रीशुकदेव उपदेशो नाम तृतीयोऽध्यायः। ओम शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। See, so much of effort, struggles we are putting to repeatedly study the same topic because of the importance of this topic in our present life's junction of inner maturity or immaturity. We are in Kali Yuga, Kali dosha, so many are there inside and outside. They have to go away to make our lives at least little peaceful. Secondly, we as a human being, whether it is Kruta, Treta, Dwapara, Kali Yuga, should have the goal only of reaching Paramatma. Then these tougher tasks, how to achieve them. And these are the sadhanas once for all through Parikshit ji, Sri Shukadevaji is giving to all of us. Then our dull-witted intellects, our emotional minds, our terrible vasanas, our nonsensical habits become such a strong obstacles in not allowing this knowledge to be heard or received or understood or convinced or practiced. That is how we are our own enemies. Even the doctor is giving medicine which worked on thousands of people. If it is giving reaction to this patient, it is not medicine's fault or doctor's fault. It is this person's makeup bodily. In the same way, such a liberating knowledge, if it is not appearing tasteful to us, if we are averse to that, if we are not receptible for it, if we are not convinced about it, please remember how at the lowest level of impure antakarana we are in, we must realize it. And can we in this Kali Yuga, with our efforts, which are very meager, come out of this entire non-positivity? No. Then should we give it up then? No. What is the way? Any yuga or any jiva, especially human, the support called as Lord, the support called as devotion, they are always available. Therefore, with the support of devotion, take the support of the Lord. Lord's purpose for the jivas is only this. Tomorrow we will see it in a beautiful sentence of Yoga Darshana Shastra. यद्यपि आत्मानुग्रह नास्ति तथापि अनेक कोटि जन्म जन्म प्रलय सृष्टि क्रमेषु जीवानां धर्म ज्ञान उपदेशार्थम करुणया भगवान अनुग्रहं करोति. Like this, a beautiful sentence in Yoga Darshana we will see Bhashya by Bhagavan Sri Vyasa ji only. Beautiful it is. He says so. See, Adi Vidwan Nirmana Chittam Adhishtaya Karunyat Bhagavan. See, he says, Tasya Atma Anugraha Abhave Api Bhuta Anugraha Prayojanam Jnana Dharma Upadeshena Kalpa Pralaya Maha Pralayeshu Samsarinaha Purushan Uddharishyami iti. Samsarina Purushan Uddharishyami. That Ishwaratva, in which is not only Nitya Mukta but Nitya Ishwara is there for only one purpose. That अनेक कल्पों में ये बहता हुआ आ रहा है जीवों को उद्धार करना मात्र. Very powerful. It won't click easily to our Kshipta Moda Vikshipta Mana. Only Ekagra Bhumika, Shuddha Bhumika, Antakarana, only these things regarding Ishvara click. We have to ask for it, pray for it. Once it clicks, we'll never leave the feet of God. बस पकड़ लिया. उनके चरण पकड़े तो तार लिए पूरे संसार को. See, मोहे लागी रे लगन गुरु चरणन की प्रभु चरणन की. चरण बिना अब कछ नहीं भावे फिकर नहीं मोहे तरनन की. हो गया ना. चरण बिना मोहे कछु नहीं भावे फिकर नहीं मोहे तरनन की. मोहे लागी रे लगन गुरु चरणन की. एक बार चरण में लगन लग गया, तरण का फिकर ही नहीं. This is the way and the only way. Kali dosha already existing should be removed. New dosha should not come. All sadgunas which empower us should come to us. All the jnana regarding glory of Bhagavan and regarding how to obtain that Bhagavan and the desire for obtaining Bhagavan, all these should come. And then we should be able to pursue that path and reach Him. All of them are possible only by Ishwaranugraha. Ishwaranugraha deva pumsam advaita vasana manushyattva mumukshutva mahapurusha samsreha durlabam trayameva itat devanugraha hetukam. Again and again, throughout all our scriptures, we saw the power of blessings of Lord on the devotees who were deserving, that they could come out of all inner and outer Maya, Moha, delusion and all. There's no other way. And unfortunately, that is what Shukadevji started is this lecture. Kalau narajan jagatam param yakshanti. It's such a great Lord, they are not worshipping in Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga में भगवान को वर्शिप नहीं करते हैं. This is not fact. भगवान को वर्शिप नहीं कर रहे इसलिए कली आ रहा है. ये फैक्ट. क्यों? क्योंकि when you worship भगवान, Kali goes away. His name you utter at the time of death, you are going to reach to his loka. Such a kindness he has got, such a compassion he has got, such a power he has got. And in this Kali Yuga, people deliberately refuse to become sadhakas, bhaktas. We're not talking about the pakka samsaris. आपका हमारा ही बात कर रहे हैं अपन. दिन में 4 लेक्चर लगा रहे हैं, लेकिन आवदा कितना दिमाग भगवान में लगा बताओ. मैं आपका तो नहीं बोल सकता, मैं बताऊंगा. वेरी मीगर, वेरी सुपरफिशियल. Not even clear, deep understanding of glory of God, nor a longing for devotion, nor the sincere efforts. Even आधा घंटा नींद भी नहीं छोड़ सकते उनके लिए. एक समय का एक चाय भी नहीं छोड़ सकते उनके लिए. मतलब छोड़कर उनका उपासना करना. We are all comfortable spiritual seekers. Means we have no tapasya at all in us. So comfortable we are. So comfortable in the sense negativities. तपस्या है ही नहीं हमारे अंदर. मेरे पे अंदर तो नहीं है. I don't know about you all. You may be great Mahatmas. Why should I underestimate you? May that, for towards that Lord, may we all have that type of deep understanding. Kalau nayi kshanti. यार In Kali Yuga, the problems are what? Good projects are there, but we don't take up. Good people are there, but we don't become friends with it. Good things are there, but we don't go for them. Good places are there, we don't visit them. You know, the Maizar Bath, forget about all. The Lord who can liberate us from all problems, He is very much available in Kali Yuga. अरे भगवान लोग उनको भगवान को ही नहीं मानते, and what to talk about all that? That much powerfully deluded we are in our dehatadhatmya and bhautikavada and arrogance and selfishness and ego and equally stupid people's misguidance. We are in this world. Andhenaiva niyamana etanda. Therefore, na samparaya pratibhati balam. Why? Pramadhyanta mittamohena mudam. How? Ayam loko nasti paraiti mani. Do what? Punar vashamapadhyate me. Every word said by Yamadharmaraj to Nachiketa, through him to all of us, is pakka fit. In fact, in all periods of time, more so in this Kali Yuga. So that anguish Shukadevji is expressing, all liberation giving Bhagavan ka charan nahi pakad rahe Baba, ye hai Kali. Ab he says, maybe kya karu? Other than I telling you how to make the Lord in the heart, how the Lord removes all Kali dosha, whatever is my anubhava, I can give you. Finally, at the most, what I can tell you, for you giving me this Atityam, for you giving me this Vyasapitha, for you choosing me to speak on the Krishna Leelas. Finally, what can I tell you? Shukdev ji ka version hai. Tasmat sarvatmana rajan hrudistam guru keshavam. O Rajan, the essence of all these 18,000 shlokas of Bhagavata Purana with 12 skandhas, 334 chapters, and hundreds of stories and all, the summary of all that is, by all means, make the Lord establish in your heart. एक और चीज मैं बता सकता हूँ, but that you are म्रियमाणः, अब तुम मरने वाले हो. Therefore, specially for you, you have to remember him. It's not my advice, though it is true, because you asked. मरने वाले को क्या करना चाहिए? म्रियमाणः, therefore more avahitah. Avahitah means सावधान होकर. And again and 1,000 times repeatedly saying, when you while leaving the body are putting the Lord in your heart, and with that you leave the body, tasmat, what will happen? Tato yasi param gatim. With this thing, you will reach uttama gati of Paramatma prapti. To these thoughts of Shukadev ji of Bhagavata, though Parikshit ji himself is an example after a few chapters, you and I are lucky for choosing the study of Adhyatma Ramayana, where we are seeing any of the Rakshasas killed by Ramji, any of the Rishi Muni who waited for Ramji, having met him while remembering Paramatma, they merged into the Paramagati only. Is it not? Sharabhanga Muni, Sutikshna Muni, the latest is Shabari, there is Virada, Yarkabandha, Jatayu, सबको भगवान अहल्या, सबको परमात्मा उत्तम गति दे दी. These stories should inspire us for deeply taking up the project of establishing only the Lord in our hearts. Hey Bhagwan, maybe not me, dispersed or deterred or distracted into any doings other than putting exclusively all our efforts to establish in you in our hearts. May we will be always in Sutah Sankirtataha Dhyataha Pujitaha Drutaha or Sravanam Kirtana Vishnu Swaranam. May we be committed for these sadhanas at cost of everything, every sentiment, every emotion, every obligation, every attachment. What you said, O Lord, Sarva Dharman Parityaja Mamekam Sharanam Raja. We want that only with your blessings it happens. Take all our upasana, our puja, all our punya, सारा ले लो अभी तक जो हमने किया. Tomorrow Gopikas is going to talk that. Or Nanda Baba ityadi. In any of the flow of our lives, any of the punyas, if at all we do, the result of that, may we have our devotion at the feet of Krishna. That is what Nanda Baba will ask tomorrow. Beautiful. कहीं ना कहीं चलता चलता कोई पुण्य किया होगा, उसका कोई फल होता होगा. We don't want any swarga phala or any of the uttama loka phala or sukha phala. We should have love for Krishna, prema for Krishna. Beautiful it is. That's the last few slokas of this 42nd chapter are very powerful slokas. We are going to study. Same should be our attitude. Oh Lord, Sarvadharmahan Paritejya, Mamekam Sharanam Raja, you expected from us. And you know, we know, it is our reluctance only that we are not able to come to this. Now that reluctance is gone, we want exclusively that. But we are helpless victims of our prarabdhas, habits, vasanas, and all. You wash off all that and see to it that we practice Sarvadharmahan Paritejya, Mamekam Sharanam Raja, so that we are blessed by you to remove aham tva sarvapapabhyam mokshishyami and mahashucha. These are all parama shlokas and charama shlokas in which the ultimate is taught. Same is here. Briyamanahi avahitaha tataha. Tata means with this type of your sadhana of establishing Krishna in law in heart. Paramgatim yasi. You will go to paragati only. You will not go into the janma maranavala chakra or samsara. And that is why Parikshit has become the adhikari for this Bhagavad Puran. Because of his own lifestyle, because of his parents, our great Uttarabhimanyu, and grandparents of Pandavas, great grandparents of Pandu Maharaj इत्यादि, even before that Bhishmadi. The Maha भक्तों के वंश में आए परीक्षित, वो not only he liberated himself, he became cause of liberation for all of us by becoming means for the expression of this Bhagavad Purana from the Shukamukhad Amrutadrava Sanyutam, the nectarine Bhagavad Katha from the parrot of Shukadevji's mouth. This shloka, Tasmat Sarvatmana Rajan Hrudistam Kuru Keshavam Mriyamanaha, no doubt about it. And that is applicable to all of us. For him 7 दिन हो गए, हमको पता नहीं कितने दिन है. अवहितः सावधानी से. So instead of कब मरूंगा, कैसा मरूंगा, कितने दिन जीऊंगा, these type of nonsense, meaningless worry which only create fear and dukkha. Let us, did I establish the heart in my Lord in my heart? Am I doing my regular upasana? इस पे ज्यादा ध्यान दो and feel comforted. हाँ, कुछ भी हो जाए प्रारब्ध, let it go on. Let me be satisfied that I have established a Lord in my heart. इसके ऊपर ध्यान हमें देना. That's what in Vivek Chudavani, Pararabdham Pushyati Vapuhu Iti Nischitya Nischalaha Dhairyam Alambya Yatnena Swadhyaya Apsat Swadhyasa Apanayam Kuru. Let the body go through its Prarabdha. Why should I worry? This topic we are discussing because Shukadev ji, Parikshit ji ke 7 दिन हो गए, and that's the context that is there. And don't be feeling afraid. स्वामी जी ये वाला टॉपिक क्यों ले रहे हैं? अच्छा वही तो टॉपिक है, खत्म हो रहा है भागवत वहाँ. 7 दिन हो गए परीक्षित जी के, उनको जाने का टाइम है. शुकदी जी ने कुछ कह रहे, मैं थोड़ी कह रहा हूँ. और हम भी ऐसे जल्दी जाने वाले नहीं है. बहुत लोगों का प्रारब्ध है हमारे साथ. कम से कम 50-60 साल, और भी सबको रुला रुला के. म्रियमाणः, therefore avahitah, more alert. Now onwards, for all of us, is the same lesson as given to Parikshit by Shukadev ji. How much the Lord in his name or form or guna or leela or dhama swarupa is in my heart. That is the only thing we have. Like जैसे हमने बताया, नौकरी पाने के समय, नौकरी पढ़ाई के समय पढ़ाई पे मन होता है. नौकरी के समय नौकरी, शादी के शादी, बच्चे, घर बनाना है, घर. So every stage of our life, we give importance to a particular thing and pursue it. Now only pursuit is Hridistam Kuru Keshavam, Hridistam Kuru Keshavam. No second goal, no second practice. Only this one. कुछ नहीं होने वाला. Nobody will miss us, nobody will compel us. It is only our not choosing this that we only give our importance to the world and get caught up. In the world, only one thing we do in Hindi, ABMM बोलते हैं उसको. आ बैल मुझे मार. बुला के मरवाते हैं हम, नहीं तो कोई हमारा खैर नहीं करता. This is a fact, everybody know it. Bitter fact. Whatever that is, more than that negative thinking, let us focus on positive. Positive is how much the Lord is in my heart throughout the day. throughout the evenings before sleep. सुबह उठते ही how much Krishna स्मरण. See that Vibhishana. सुबह उठते ही भगवान का नाम. हनुमान जी सरप्राइज्ड. हाउ कम इन दिस राक्षसों की जगह पे वे भगवान का नाम ले रहे. एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दैट अर्ली मॉर्निंग से भगवान का नाम लेना गुरु रूपी हनुमान जी मिले. फिर उनका उपदेश के अनुसार tomorrow mantra Vibhishana mana. He surrendered to Rama. Rama killed Ravana and gave him both Rajya as well as Chiranjivitva. Lankeshwar vai sab jaga jana. Vibhishan ji, even now he is there. Ashwatthama, Balir, Vyasa, Hanuman, Vibhishana, Krupa Parshuramasya Saptaite, Shirajivinaha. हे राक्षस जन्म में जन्म कुछ भी हो, he was राम भक्त. रामा उनकी दर्शन भी दिए, राज्य भी दिए, उनको ज्ञान भी दिए, चिरंजीवित्व भी दिए. He has kept Lord in his heart. Even though he is a brother of Ravana Kumbhakarna, born brought up in Lanka, it is like some foreigners of some absolute Western nature coming in, settling in India, and completely changing to Indian tradition of sari, tilak and abhushan, and learn Swachha Sanskrit and Hindi, and they study and chant Bhagavad Gita and all. We, the native Indians, we learn English and stupid fellows. Vibhishana was like that. He was in Lanka, amidst Rakshasas, born to Rakshasas, brothers are like that, yet he was Bhakta. Hruday mein unhone mithaya. Same is Prahlada, same is Vrutrasura. These are all asuras, but still great bhaktas. If they can, and why not we? What we lack is intent, therefore intensity. If the intention is pakka, then intense practices when we do, it will happen. Finish obligation, come to Bhagavad Smarana. Finish. Don't enter into new obligations. Obligation kami karte jao, only duties. That is more practically done when you keep targets, like I keep targets of my classes. With this only, at least little bit, the running into the world is stopped. Entering into the Lord has not yet started. It may take some more lives. I don't know what is Ishvara's kripa on me. These few hours, because I am bound to talk to you on Shastra, my extrovert tendency is curtailed little bit. अब ये भी नहीं होता तो भटक जाते हैं. It's a beginning. If I become more true in my study and understanding, और भी मन शांत होता रहेगा, साधना में मन लगता रहेगा. You and I also, we are all traveling in same boat, commitment. That's why from 3 years back only we are saying, keep the commitments of japa, chanting, shloka. That's the only way to make our mind habituated to be in touch with Paramatma. After that practice done for some lives, then Hridistam Kurum Keshavam, we can try. Without these initial things, those things will not happen. लाभ हम कुछ नहीं देखना, बस 8 लाख ओम नमो नारायण करना, 6 लाख ओम नमः शिवाय करना. Thus, time spent, these are the habits by which new vasanas are not allowed to be created. Time is not spent for the worldliness. A habit and a possibility is realized. Like what is happening through our classes is possibility is realized that we can be in our studying the Shastras also. Earlier it was impossible. मैं कहाँ, मैं क्लास के में जाकर कहाँ बैठूं? That impossibilities were there in us. But now it is possible. Acceptance of possibility is first thing. Then make it possible, make it regular, make it habit. Revel only in that. Like coming to the class when I made it possible, allowing the Lord to be in my heart also, I can make possible. And make the Lord established there, that also made possible. Okay, then He will take care. In my heart, my Krishna, my Rama, my mother, my Hanuman, my Gurudev, my Guru Parampara are there. So many of them are there. I kept them busy giving them jhadu. साफ करो मेरे दिल को. बेचारे इतना करी जा रहे, पसीना आ रहे उनको, उतना भरा हुआ है. How many rebels had to be removed? अभी क्या हुआ पता नहीं तुर्की में, 1.5 महीना हो गया, no news. From our heart also, to remove all the negative, let all the gods, gurus be made to establish there, दे दो उनको हाथ में झाड़ू, करेंगे। न तस्मात् सर्वात्मना राजन् उदिस्तं कुरु केशवं म्रियमाणः म्रियमाणो हि अवैतः ततो यासि वराङ्गतिम्। Then the म्रियमाणो हि अविद्येयः भगवान् हरिरेश्वरः आत्मभावं नयत्यंग सर्वात्मा सर्वसंभवः। Then कलेर दोषनिधे ऋते ध्यायतो. These three are beautiful slokas and I have no hurry to just chant and explain them. मुझे एक एक पद को ऐसा पढ़ना है ताकि मुझे थोड़ा दिल में कुछ लगे कि जो मैं कह रहा हूँ आपको, मुझे भी उसका फायदा होना चाहिए. That's how I will take a day more or 2 days for doing this. Then after the 4 types of pralaya that will be explained, वो क्या है, उसको हमको फायदा क्या है, just only information sake. But this is not information. It is the transformation opportunity if we have the conviction and practice of it. Therefore, this topic is very salient. Just in the morning class, Vijnanamaya, Anandamaya important, therefore we are exhaustively studying. So to in the Telugu class, Tad Adresham Agrahyam Agotra ho gaya. Now we are saying Tapasa Chete Brahma one by one word. Tatonnam Avijayate. Only one thing today we explain. Tomorrow Annat Pranaha Manaha Satyam Lokaha Karmasu. So let us enjoy this way our effort of making use of the Lord given blessings. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnamada Purnameva Avashishyate. Om Shanti 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 Om Sri Guru Bhyo Namaha. Om Sri Krishna Chandra Bhagavan Ki Jai. Om Bhor Bhor Swaha Tatsitarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Devo Na Prachodayatu Deva Savita Praswatyam Tartena Parishinjamamrite अमृतोपसंग्रह प्राणायाम व्यान उदान समानाय ब्रह्मणे ब्रह्मार्पणम ब्रह्म हविर ब्रह्माग्नो ब्रह्मणावंतम ब्रह्मविदन्नम चतुर्यम सहन मध्य मध्य नीराजना ओम नीलमेघ श्याम कृष्ण नित्य जगन बाल वेणुगान वेदांत वेद्य नवनीत चौर भक्त जनाधार मुक्ति संदाय गीतामृतात परम योगेश पार्सार्धो कृष्ण सर्वमंगलम सद्गुरु ओम न तत्र सूर्यो ओम नारायण ओम मंगलम श्री गुरुक्षेत्र लक्ष्य पार्सार्धो गीताचार्य अमर व्यास शुभाय योगींद्राय नमः शुकाय ब्रह्मणे संसार सर्व दुष्टता बोल श्री कृष्ण चंद्र भगवान की जय। श्रीमद् भागवत महापुराण शास्त्र की जय। श्री वेद व्यास शुकदेव सूतादि भागवताचार्य की जय। बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय। सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तनम गोविंद गोविंद आज के आनंद की जय। समस्त श्रोता भक्त साधक गण की जय। थैंक यू फ्रेंड्स। We'll study our Adhyatma Ramayanam in 2 minutes for some time. Sharanam Mama.